We solicited stories and images from the entire HMC family. That included singers, volunteers, board members, and of course, audience members. This created our narration and visuals for this program. This next song, When I Do, was a special commission by composer Daniel Das that incorporates many stories, but 3 in particular, as told by members of our audience.
Our 16-year-old son came into our bedroom and told us that he was gay. Our first reaction was, okay, we love you, son, and we want you to be happy. My husband and I were awake for most of that night, not because he told us that he was gay, but because we were scared for him to suffer from slurs or to be attacked. We were very happy that he felt he could tell us and that he knew he would have our unconditional love and support.
As I observed his rejection by most of the community, I knew that I had to stand with him. Gary taught me a lot about integrity and being true in the face of hard-hearted people, and he started me on the road to becoming an ally to all GLBTQ people.
When my father joined the Heartland Men's Chorus, he had only recently come out. He and my mother had divorced after 30 years of marriage, and my older brother and I, both married and beginning families of our own, were very unhappy about it. We had been raised Christians, and when my dad gave up on living according to God's Word, it felt like he gave up on us too. I grew up believing everything I'd been taught in church, so I first tried to save my dad. I knew all the verses about denying sinful desires and letting God change a person's heart, and I preached them again and again. And did he try to change me in return? No. who I was, a judgmental, holier-than-thou person who happened to be his little girl. My dad invited me to a Heartland Men's Chorus concert about 7 years ago. During the performance, there was a call to have everyone in the audience who supported equality to stand. I didn't know how or when my heart had changed, but I knew why. My brother, his wife, and my husband remained seated, and I could feel my brother's accusing glare, but I stood. I looked directly at my dad in the chorus